Hey, this is Nick from Remedy667.com, and today is Horror Font Friday, even though we're using a different one. Today's lettering comes from the film The Black Scorpion from 1957. And this piece of lettering is from the 3 sheet, which I think looks a lot different than the 1 sheet. But I don't have either in front of me right now to know for sure. So you see how I made that be a little smaller because it looks like the rules for this font is your caps are a little bigger, the B and the S. I'm gonna reflect this, but yeah, I guess we'll let it go that way and then spin it around. And I actually want to spin it a little further because I still want it to be on that line. And whoa. And move it in a little bit because I feel like those are characteristics that would happen with the F. I have a second C here that I'm going to use to make the G. But I'm not sure what I want to make the G with yet for its center. I'm kind of eyeing the R, honestly, which seems weird. H, I'm going to make the color of this like pink. That way I remember that it exists and I need to come back for it. I may also use it for the D while I'm at it with the H. So we'll reflect that and mess the angle again like I did with the last one. All right, so this wider one, I'm going to use that as the I. Because I would... Oh, that is still too weird. Group. That D is got a weird curve to it. But you know what? They all kind of do. I have a K, L, I don't have an M. I had an I the whole time. RST. I'm going to dip up into last week's for a little bit just to grab my guides. And this will just kind of help me keep everything kind of even. Got to keep in mind too, this is fun. So this version of this Black Scorpion lettering actually came from a book, which means it was probably photographed. And there could have been some distortion that happened there. And then I took a photograph of the book, so the page could be a little bent. And my camera, you know, could have been off center a little bit, which just adds to the fun little distortions that you get. So Q, and I said that I wanted to go to the G with the R as well. So let's see how that works. Let me see. I feel like I get worse at talking, but it's all right. It's been a weird, so basically it's just been a weird couple of weeks, month, with October doing the 31 Days of Horror fonts. Everything gets really crazy, and we don't really go out and do as much during then. So I don't really have any interesting, like, oh, I did this at an estate sale type stories. I also keep wondering what I'm going to do. What should I do with these alphabets that I keep making? Like, what would be a good way to release them? And should I also make numbers? Like, what other parts do you think are important? Let me know in the comments. How long have I been on this video? 7 minutes? Holy crap, feels like forever. Just kidding. We're going to make a V from our A. This is coming together pretty nicely. I was originally looking for one that was a Mexican poster, because I really like doing Mexican posters for some reason. I just like the design of them. The lettering I think is really interesting. And but I couldn't find. I also wanted something that I kind of had like a physical-ish version of, which is why I went with this from the book. Whoops. Look at this mess. Yeah. Like, what should I add? Should I add some numbers to these? Should I don't know. Would it be interesting to even watch a video going over numbers instead of letters? Ungroup. This is going to come over and group. This is going to go up and rotate that way a little bit and become part with the T. Oh, gotta make my M. So X marks the spot. All right. And there you have it. The Black Scorpion. I did not take a picture of it from the book, but this is our reference right there. Spooky, spooky Scorpion 3-sheet. And let's take a closer look at the alphabet itself. You can say it along in your head with me. And everything looks pretty consistent. I really like the M, even though it doesn't necessarily look like it belongs. I should probably do a little more work over here on the right side. I like the way the Q came out. Used pretty standard. The V looks all right. The W seems a little off kilter, and the X seems a little too wide. I feel like one of my crossbar probably should have been thinner on one side. And I like the Z. I wasn't sure. I originally thought it should have had been thinner in the middle, but I kind of like that. It has that nice, like, mid-century cut paper look, and also works for something kind of spooky and classic. What do we normally do with these? GNUZ. So group, 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 group. There we go. All right. That was it. That was Horror Font Friday. That's all you get. You got a quick one today. Great little mid-century font from the Black Scorpion 1957. Check it out. And check out remedy667.com for the best horror fonts ever made by me. Have a good week. See you next week.